Darshan Mehta is standing by to tell us what the 5 key global brokerages have to say about 2020 and the Indian stock market in that period. Good morning, Darshan.
Good morning. So no one talks about major outperformance coming in. But some of them do believe that it may outperform the emerging markets, but no major, targets that were given. So let's start with the Morgan Stanley, and their view is that India is likely to outperform the emerging markets on 2020. The other point is the Sensex target that they've given. 45,000 is the base target that they've given. They see a 50% of probability that will happen, and a bull case target of 50,000 and a bear case target of 35,000. So that's a 25% probability for each of them happening. So that is there. The key triggers that they believe that will likely play out for 2020 is, first of all, they believe in a pickup for the investment cycle. They believe there will be accelerated government expenditure which will come in, and there could be a pickup in exports. So these are the themes that they are betting on this front. They've also talked about some of the sectors and the stocks that they're bullish on. In terms of sectors that they are overweight on, consumer discretionary, industrials and financials are something that they're overweight on, and they remain underweight on sectors like technology, healthcare as well as materials. The other one is UBS. Now UBS has given a target price of 12,300 for the Nifty, and that is by June 2020. So there's not enough potential upside as of now, because the Nifty is already at 12,200. So in the bull case, obviously, is 13,300, so another 1,000-point rally, and the downside is 10,300 according to them. In terms of sectors and stocks that they are underweight on, auto, IT and small and mid caps are something that they are underweight on, but a whole host of stocks they are bullish on, and most of them are pretty much the Nifty 50 stocks, be it an Asian Paints, Axis Bank, there is Cipla which they are bullish on, Reliance Industries, SBI Life, NTPC. So some of the large caps are something that UBS is bullish on. Credit Suisse is slightly cautious. What Neelkanth Mishra has indicated in his note is that economic slowdown may worsen, but they've given names of almost 9 stocks they believe will be they overweight on, including SBI, Bharti Airtel, Dr. Reddy's, a lot of financials here, ICICI Bank, ICICI Prudential. They like Lupin among the pharma space. Tech Mahindra is there. Tata Steel, Neelkanth has always been bullish on the metal space, so that is the view that Credit Suisse has. Citi also has a view on the market, and they are saying that the macro recovery will be protracted, and earnings expectations are extremely high. And when they had come for the preview this thing, that time also they had indicated that they don't see much upside, and that's why the Nifty target for December 2020 is 12,700, which means just a 400-point upside on the Nifty. Overweight on financials, healthcare and industrials, and underweight on consumer staples, materials except for cement. They're bearish on it, and autos are something that they're bearish on at this point of time. And finally, JP Morgan has a view, and one of the views that they are saying is that there is high EPS growth and lower policy rates. That is something that we need to watch out for. In terms of top picks, there is banking space that they like. So there's ICICI, HDFC Bank and SBI. Ambuja and NTPC figure among them. And while Credit Suisse likes Lupin, it's in the least preferred lot for both Godrej Properties and Lupin were in the preferred picks for Credit Suisse, and it become the least preferred for JP Morgan.
Interesting. Darshan, was there a single strain which was common amongst all of these? I heard you mention that not too many people are believing that we'll outperform massively.
Yeah.
But besides that, was there a single strain in a sector, in some themes, etc., that they're putting out? Yeah.
So not single theme, but I think the targets that they've given for the Nifty and Sensex do indicate that there will be limited upside. That is, there hardly 300, 400, 500, 1,000 points at best is something that they believe on the Nifty. So not too much optimism, because I think most of them believe that earnings growth probably has not come in, and it will take time for that to kick in.